Welcome to Burlington, Washington, Draeger's International Classic Sales, where we're going to show you this beautiful 1964 Impala.
Hi, I'm Andrew Draeger, Draeger's International Classic Sales in Burlington, Washington. I'm going to show you this 1964 Chevy Impala. It's an incredible car. It's got a 468 big block in it, automatic transmission, four-wheel disc brakes, Ford rear end. I think it's a narrow 9-inch Ford is what it is. Anyway, it's a nice car, drives great, lots of horsepower. The paint looks beautiful on it, but there are some imperfections I can show you. Like right on the nose of the hood here, there's some bubbles in it. It's just, I believe that's just in the paint itself. I mean, because the body does not have anything in the way of rust in it. There's one floor pan on the underside that we'll show you that was replaced. I think it's the passenger side rear pan. And the only way you can tell is just the seam on it is just, it's got more seam sealer on it. But there's another spot in the hood right there. It's bubbled a little bit. But again, I think that's just in the paint prep itself. But, this metallic flake paint is very hard to make look nice and get it to blend perfectly throughout the paint job. And at least that's what our painter told me, is that you got to put it on layers and you got to put a base color down and then put the flake on, and then he just said it's a big project compared to just putting a base coat clear coat on. But I mean, it's a pretty car. See, there's no bubbles anywhere in the rockers or in the doors. You see the four-wheel disc brakes, there's the rears. It's got Bocla mufflers that sound amazing. There's not much else to show you. There's some imperfections in the paint here. I don't know if they'll show up, but maybe if I get in the right light, you can see there's just tiny little dimples and spots, and you got to hit the light just right, but nothing major. I mean, the hood spots are about the worst in the whole paint job, but there are no rust bubbles anywhere in this car. All the trim is in nice shape. The bumper chrome's nice. Back end's all in good shape. I did see one spot on the back of I guess it's on the fender. I was going to say deck lid, but it's right there. It looks like somebody brush touched that because it's a little darker than the rest of the paint job. And I see a couple of little other dimples in here, but they may not show up. I mean, look how pretty that is. There's some scratching in there you can see with the light, but it's a pretty car. I mean, that's up close and personal on that paint job, and to be able to see that scratching. I mean, I can't see it. I can see some scratching if I get the light on the right spot, but God, it's a nice paint job. I wish I had my dad here to help me. He's out of town and I'm doing this on my own, so it's a lot harder to show you the car, but I'm trying to do my best. But I'm seeing some more dimples in here. So there are some imperfections, but it's a good looking car. I want to show you everything I can. See that filler area there? The paint's kind of, I don't know, a little bubbly on there, but for the most part, it's just beautiful. I don't know what else to show you. I mean, the whole car's nice. Kimber's going to try to give me a video. That's my help today. Not much help from her though. But look how good the rockers are. I mean, everything's in good shape on this car. There's one little, looks like a little run right there. Got American racing wheels. There's the front disc brakes if Kimber was out of the way. See, she's helping me all the time. Nice car. Try to show you the interior. Might as well just keep going with this. Show you how nice these doors shut. I mean, barely have to push on them. Nice interior. Door panels are all nice. Show you the paint on that on the door jambs, the doors themselves. All that rubber looks nice. All the trim on the windows looks nice. Here's the VIN tag right there. Oh, that's good. Sill plate's good. Oh, I should have gotten the vacuum out. There's a couple of spots there that I could have hit, but carpet's all in great shape. Seats are all nice. I don't know what these buckets are out of. It looks like something late model. It's got a Chevy tag on it. I assume somebody just put that on there. They could be Chevy seats. They just don't seem like anything I recognize. There's a big giant tack there. I think it lights up once you get to a certain RPM, maybe. Yeah, I don't know if it does light up or not. Maybe that just resets the position when you hit that button in the middle there. Anyway, it's got a bunch of gauges in there. Temp gauge, trans temp, water temp, voltage, oil pressure. This thing's got good oil pressure. I mean, I think it's about 40 pounds just idling, 60 when you get off idle. There's the automatic transmission shifter there. But you can see the dash is real nice. Headliner's in good shape. I think both rear lights work on this thing. Yep, they both work. There's the rear seat. Sorry, the lighting's not that great in here. Should be doing this outside where I got natural light, but I'm gonna show you how well this thing runs. It starts easy. Hey, what's that? Just cranks over a second and fires right up. I haven't had a chance to run this long enough to get it warmed up. I don't know what this light is for, if it was for an alarm or what, but it comes on when you turn the ignition on. But you can see, that's just at idle. It's got 50 pounds of oil pressure. The water temperature hasn't come up yet. Trans temp. Oh, it shows it's not charging. There we go, now it's charging. I don't know if that gauge is off, because I've never had any problems with this thing starting at all. Maybe the alternator's not putting out any juice, but we'll have that looked at. We need to get this thing serviced still. I've driven it, I don't know, maybe 10 miles just to go out and play with it because it's so fun to drive. But anyway, it's got your shifter here. I don't know what kind of shifter that is. Cheetah, I guess. SCS. Anyway, it's got like a gated little shift on it, and it shifts easy. What else can I show you? Horn works good. See if the wipers. Oh, there's the headlights. There's high beams, low beams. See if the wipers work. Yep, wipers work. I'd like to rev this thing a little bit for you, but I don't want to do it when it's cold. But you can see the oil pressure comes up. That's just 2 grand. There's almost 60 pounds of pressure, and it jumps up quick. I can show you under the engine. Or the exhaust right up the side there. Sounds great. Got a great sound. How many times I can say great? There's the 460. For now, I'll show you these windows crank up and down nice and easy. The rears are the same way. That's just the rubber. It's tight. It's all new. Anyway, I think all that rubber is just new. I mean, look at this rubber. It's all in good shape. It's not cracked up or anything. I think that's just the way it is around those rear windows. It's just tight. I mean, that door shuts just as well as the driver's side. So, nice and easy. And I need to grab the keys for the trunk. Let's take a look at the trunk of this Impala. I already got the lock turned, so just gotta lift it up. But anyway, all the metal is good in this thing too. I mean, it's just everywhere you look, everything's solid on this car. How nice the paint is under the deck lid there. Got the spare tire. All the metal is good here. Everything's good under here. I mean, we've had all this out and cleaned on it. I mean, it was just needed to be vacuumed more than anything. But let's see, all that metal is great. Down here is good too. Not much to show you on this car because everything's solid, straight. I mean, it's just a nice car all the way around. I tell you, this piece right here, I don't know if this was painted after the car was done, but this is a little bit different shade. It looks kind of more orangey right here, and you don't notice it really until you open the trunk up. I mean, you could probably see it, but with that closed, it's not even noticeable. I mean, you get up close to it, yeah, you can see the difference, but you're back here, doesn't even stand out at all. But neat car. I enjoy driving it. I'll try to take it down the road for you. I'll walk under the 64 Impala and show you how nice and solid it is under here. There's the floor pan of the trunk. Everything's good there, metal-wise. Quarter panels are all in good shape. Rocker. Everything's solid. Looks like a fairly new gas tank. All the new fittings on there. The passenger side of the car. Metal's good in there. Frame's all in good shape. I think the only thing there's one floor pan that's been cut out on this, and it's up, I think, on the passenger side rear. But anyways, four-wheel disc brake car. Got a narrowed Ford rear end under here. It's all painted up nice. Framework's in good shape. All the metal's good up there too. It's got Bocla mufflers and big pipes. Nice big exhaust tips. They sound great. This thing rumbles. Looks like somebody boxed in the drive line. I don't know when that was done, but anyway, it's a little added safety. All the horsepower this motor puts out. Anyway, look at how solid that all is. This is the floor pan that was replaced. You can see the seam right here where it's been resealed. But it looks very nice. They did a nice job on it. It's not jagged or anything. They cut it out real nice and put the new one in. I didn't even hardly notice it. But anyway, here's the driver's side floor pans. Everything's solid here. Not much to show you that's bad on this thing because it's all very solid. There's the cable for the emergency brake. Oil pan. How I get up to these funky custom headers. I think they had to make them special for this car because they had the big block in there and they had to make room for the exhaust. But you can see it comes, one pipe comes on the outside of the frame, so they're very customized, I think. And they all look good though. Anyway, it's just a big engine and lots of pipes coming off of it. So they made it work. Anyway, there's the front disc brakes. Lots of tread on these tires. It's a nice driver. I mean, it actually drives incredibly well. There's a power steering box. You can see up in the serpentine belts up there. I-5 headed south. Just take it from one exit to the next, just to show you getting up to speed. Got too many cars in front of me to go fast, but see if we can get some space. You lose traction just like that. This thing's a lot of fun. Hands off the wheel. And then just drive straight. This is a 70-mile-an-hour zone. I don't feel like we're going that fast, so just a lot of traffic right now, but I'll get some space. But yeah, look, hands off the wheel, hand on the camera, hand free. Just great driver. And it goes. Catch up to these cars really fast. I enjoy this thing a lot. Brakes feel good. Steers really easy with power steering. I almost wish I had some dry roads so I could do a good burnout for you. I don't want to do that either. I mean, I want to, but creaks or rattles or anything. I mean, just tight car. Oh, here's the rumble of the exhaust. To spin it. Right there when I was stepping on it. Pretty cool car.
If you'd like to own this beautiful 64 Impala, give us a call, 206-533-9600. Talk to Andrew. He knows this car very well, and he'd be happy to talk to you about it.